Welcome to the Motivational Talks podcast. In this 49th episode, we have an exclusive interview with former Instagram model Esmeralda Valencia. We hope you find today's podcast empowering and gets you thinking. On this podcast, we discuss real-life topics and struggles some people encounter. If you like the content and message of Be Empowered Media, please consider subscribing to this channel for more motivational content. Let's get started. Today's conversation is raw, emotional, and a cautionary tale every woman scrolling Instagram needs to hear. My guest was once an Instagram model in Miami, living for likes, obsessed with her looks, and willing to do whatever it took to stay perfect. That obsession nearly cost her life. Now, she's no longer a model. She's a motivational speaker, using her scars and survival to wake women up to the danger of chasing validation. Her name is Esmeralda Valencia. Esmeralda, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I used to live for attention, now I live to tell the truth, so I'm here to lay it all out.
Take us back. Before the surgeries, before the pain, who were you?
I was a 25-year-old Cuban-American girl from Miami with a phone, a dream, and a desperate hunger to be noticed. Instagram became my stage, my identity, my lifeline. I'd wake up and the first thing I did was check likes. If the numbers were high, I felt like a freaking queen. If they were low, I felt like trash. It wasn't just posting, it was a performance. Every day I was curating myself, editing, posing, calculating. I wasn't living for me, I was living for strangers.
So your self-worth was tied to a screen.
Exactly.
And once you tie your worth to that, you never feel enough. No matter how many compliments came in, I always wanted more. And that hunger led you to cosmetic surgery.
Yeah, it started small. Lip fillers, Botox, little tweaks, and then I got fake boobs. At first, it felt harmless, but compliments are like fuel to a fire. The more I got, the more I wanted. Before long, I wasn't chasing happiness, I was chasing attention. Then I set my sights on the big one, the BBL. I wanted curves that would stop traffic. Surgeons in Miami told me no, told me it was risky. But I didn't hear danger. I heard, you're not enough.
So you went overseas?
Yes. I flew all the way to India. It sounds insane now, trusting strangers with my body just to look a certain way, but that's how deep I was. I wanted what I wanted, no matter the cost.
Tell us what happened after the surgery.
At first, I thought I won. I looked in the mirror, curves, hourglass figure, and I thought, this is it. I even posted a picture from the hospital bed. The likes rolled in, the DMs flooded, and for one freaking second, I felt like atop the world. But the pain, I don't even have words. Every nerve in my ass screamed like it was on fire. Like steel rods were stabbing me from the inside. Sitting was torture. Walking felt like glass cutting me open. And the bathroom, I couldn't even take a dump without sobbing, sweating, shaking. My body wasn't celebrating. It was punishing me. Every step, every movement felt like betrayal.
That's raw.
It's the truth no one posts. On Instagram, you see the curves, the bikinis, the perfect angles. You don't see the nights I was curled up, crying, begging God for relief. You don't see the way every freaking nerve screamed when I tried to sit. And then came the flight home. The longest, worst flight of my life. Hours of sitting while my body screamed. Every bump in the plane felt like being stabbed. By the time I landed in Miami, I was delirious, burning with fever. My mom saw me and knew right away. She rushed me to the local hospital in Miami. Next thing I knew, I had tubes in my arms, machines all around me, doctors whispering. They told me I had life-threatening complications. My organs were failing. That must have hit hard. It crushed me. I was 25 years old, lying in a hospital bed, realizing I might freaking die for Instagram likes. That shame, it was heavier than the pain. I thought, this is how it ends. Me dying for validation. But you lived. Yes. And when I walked out of that hospital, I was not the same woman. I looked in the mirror at my scars, at my swollen body, and I saw the truth. I had been selling lies. So I walked away from Instagram modeling. I couldn't keep being part of the machine that almost killed me. Instead, I flipped it. I started sharing the ugly truth. No filters, no edits, just scars and honesty. Then schools reached out, women's groups, colleges. They wanted me to speak. And for the first time in my life, I was being heard for my truth, not my looks. Now you're a motivational speaker. Yes, I stand in front of rooms all over America full of young women, and I don't sugarcoat a freaking thing. I tell them about the fire in my body, the screaming nerves, the tubes in my arms. I show them pictures of the scars because they need the whole story, not just the highlight reel. And I mentor girls one-on-one, the ones scrolling, comparing, starving themselves. I tell them, you don't need to risk your life to be beautiful. You don't need strangers online to tell you your worth. You are enough right freaking now. That's powerful. Esmeralda Valencia, former Instagram model, now a survivor, mentor, and motivational speaker. Thank you for sharing your truth with us today. Thank you for letting me. If one woman chooses life over validation because of this, then it's all worth it. Thank you for listening to this podcast today, and if you want to hear more exclusive podcast interviews on various topics, please consider subscribing to this channel for more motivational content. Until next time, be empowered.